us started. And off we go from Tampa. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Now into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff to Fournette, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. They run for it with Breida, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's first and 10 at the 14. Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 52. Check. Check hot. 72. 58's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Brady. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
36.
He'll get it up the middle, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up the long one. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We own this. We own this. Hey, 66.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Now Bernard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Give me some. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. There we go.
To throw, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.